Hello everyone, welcome back to the Lord of the Rings Online, the SLOTRO 2 edition. This is Gnomadan. Say hello to everyone, Gnomadan.
Ha!
Good boy. Whenever we left off, we were here in Combe. We had just talked to Constable Underhill. We had been over in the Blackwold hideout, which is just below the falls over there at the Staddle. And we had inadvertently freed Amdir, for what good it was. And he had gone running off into the wilderness saying that the Nazgul were right. Of course, his mind being corrupted and changed by the effects of the Morgul blade that he had been stabbed with. And that he was going to go and get his revenge. Was going to go and get his revenge on the people of on the Rangers. He said that the Rangers, they were true, and that the Rangers were against him, and the things that the Nazgul had told him about them were true. So we came back and told Constable Underhill that. So we're now going to go and talk to Constable Tanglebrush over in Staddle to continue the chasing Amdir. We've also got another quest over there. We need to go talk to Lolo Windingway. They have a friend over here in Combe who says that they had a friendship and a partnership in the past, and he's wishing to reconnect the ties of friendship and business so that they can get those things going again and renew their partnership. So we've got to go and talk to them as well. We will see when we come across them. There we go. I thought they would be sitting here just outside the Combe gate. I think that one is. Yeah, the Staddle gate's on further down that way. Let's go ahead and talk to Lolo here.
Good day.
You say you've spoken with Burl Beeman? Oh, this is bad, very bad indeed. I had a good and profitable arrangement with Beeman. I would purchase pipeweed from here in Staddle, bring it to Beeman in exchange for honey, and then use the honey to satisfy my outstanding contracts in Staddle. But so much as I'd like to renew that arrangement, I'm unable to do so at the moment. Unless, maybe you could do something for me. Oh,
Hello
of course.
there. Might I speak with you a moment?
The errant coin purse. While I was trying to sell some of my wares to the farms east of Staddle, a bear got into my wagon here and made off with my pack. I expect it probably dragged it out to eat my lunch. The problem is that my coin purse was in that pack, which means I can't buy pipeweed to trade to Burl. Worse, if I don't get it back within the next 15 minutes, I'm sure to miss out on the good prices of pipeweed in Staddle. You've got to find the bear that stole my pack and bring it back to me in the next 15 minutes, Gnomadan. So collect Lolo Windingway's pack from the bear that stole it. Windingway's Club. I remember, I think Glenorin using that one for a while, if I remember correct. Let's go ahead and get it. We've got a time thing here, 15 minutes. I happen to know there are a lot of bears up this way, all around those ruins there. Let's go ahead and let's take them out. There we go. We didn't happen to get a bear, though. I mean, didn't happen to get a pack. Let's see. The errant coin purse. You're one that might be. Let's go ahead and drop a trap down. Let's do this the proper hunter way. There we are. Okay, still not getting it. Oh, this is an old-fashioned quest. This one's a lot more like the old days, where just because you kill something, it isn't going to drop it immediately, you know? There we are. It took 3 whole kills to get him, and the clock is still running. Still running. Who knows how many it took. If it took 3 there, it might have took 30 back in the day. Who knows? Between a tree house and a hobbit hole, I'll take my cozy wagon. Indeed. Let's see. Lolo's backpack. And that's all that it says.
How do you do?
My pack, you found it, and with time to spare, too. Take this as a token of my thanks, Gnomadan. Must select one of the quest rewards. Oh, okay. Do we want the shoulder pads, which aren't as good as the ones we are, or the vendor trash? We'll take the vendor trash. What else have you got for us? On into Bree and on to Staddle. We'll take them both. It will be nice to continue my trade with Burl.
Stay and have some tea.
Into Bree. Ooh, it's almost forgetting that down there. Where is the stone of the tortoise? Which one is the tortoise stone? Is this you? This is you. There we are. In fact, I'm going to move you down here just so that we have a better grasp of where you are. Yep, turn that off before we level up to 13. Back to
Hello
Indabri.
there. Might I speak with you a moment?
You've been a big help to me, Gnomadan. Something about you tells me you could be a great help to many. If you're looking to further your charitable nature, you may want to speak with Second Watcher Heathstraw in Breetown. Heathstraw is very much in the know of problems facing Bree. What with the refugees coming from the south and all the whispers of the rising dark, I think he's a fair share of details to keep track of, poor fellow. You can find him through the Staddle gate of Bree, standing near the boar fountain in the market square. We will certainly be doing that. We will need to be going in and talking to them. But first, on to Staddle. Staddle is a tranquil place, or normally so. Recently, however, the guards and constables have been fearful of the Midgewater Marsh and the tall folk moving into ruins in the south. If you continue following the road to the south, you'll find Staddle Center. Talk to Watcher Redweed there and tell them that I sent you on to help. Okay, Lolo. More and more and more to do when we hit Staddle. Isn't that sweet? Well, Staddle's not too far on along down here. Just, you remember from, if you ever seen any of the maps, the real maps of Middle-earth, it's just at the three little communities on the backside of Bree Hill. Not too far away from each other, as you see. And here we are to this one. Oof. I need a nap. Once again, I'm playing this at 3 o'clock in the afternoon, and that is my usual bedtime, I tell you. Who all do we have here? In fact, we've done a couple of these in the not-too-distant past, maybe within the last 8 or 9 months. I remember us with Gar being sick and us having to head over that way and do all the hobbit shenanigans out across the fields there. Let's go to Watcher Redweed first. That's the one with the on to Staddle. Oh, and you got plenty too.
Greetings.
Hello there, you've come from Lolo, have you? You've come to the right place then, friend. There's much happening around Staddle that needs attention, and there are too few guards and constables to reach them all. Very nice. Now we need to find Constable Tangle Rush. Is that you? Yes. You over this way. What have you got to tell us, good constable? Chasing Amdir.
What can I do for you?
Ho there! What cause have you to be running around like that? Toradan is dead? That can't be. I saw him not too long ago. He had me deliver a message to the kinsmen at the cave across the Midgewater Marshes. When I went to deliver the message, I found the cave empty. I'm on duty now, or I'd make the journey across the marshes myself. Maybe you'd go instead. Follow the road out of Staddle to the east, down the slope leading into the marshes. Cross straight through, but be careful. The Midgewater Marshes have become a dangerous place of late. Do your best to steer clear of the Marshwater Fort at the heart of the marshes, though. The cave is set at the foot of a tall hill near the entrance to the Midgewater Pass. Talk to Moondole. All right, so he'll be at the other side of the marshes. But in the meantime, look at all the rings. Look at all the rings. Yep, we found the next low-level quest hub here, haven't we? Let's start taking a look at some of the ones we can pick up in this area. As I said, they'll be somewhat familiar because Gnarlo ran through this area not too long ago, just before she headed into Bree and then on over to the Barrow Downs. Message for the constable.
Might I have a word with you?
I've noticed my pipeweed field is rather less robust than it should be. At first I suspected animals had gotten at it. We've had some trouble with the wolves ranging too near to the town recently, but I don't think that's the answer. What would wolves have to do with pipeweed? I think the Black Wolf brigands are to blame, Gnomadan. Men have had a taste for pipeweed ever since we taught them the craft, and now I fear these villains have been sneaking in after dark to pinch some of my most promising crop. Take this letter to Constable Bolger and ask him what he intends to do about it. You'll find him southeast of here on the outskirts of Staddle. He must do something. These men have gone too far. Nice, and it's even nighttime, so we can do it at the traditional appropriate time.
Can't a body be left alone?
If Constable Bolger does not do something about the brigands that keep stealing from my fields, I shall be forced to complain to the watch in Bree about his inability to help the good folk of Staddle. Indeed. Yeah, you're a bit of a busybody know-it-all, I believe. Seem to remember that from you in the
past.
past.
Not a bother, but may I speak with you?
Ailing Hound. Hoy there, do you know anything about dogs? Gar here has been feeling poorly since yesterday, and he won't eat a bite. I fetched him some fresh water from the well, and he just turns away. Maybe you could help me. Eldo Swatmidge knows a fair bit about animals, and he might have an idea about what's wrong with Gar. He lives quite a bit east of here, almost in the edge of the Midgewater marshes, and I don't think Gar would be up for the walk. Just take the road east out of town to the Widow Froghorn's farm, then north from there and down the hill to the east. Eldo is a bit of a queer sort, but he loves dogs, so he can't be that bad, right? I'd appreciate anything you could do to help Gar. Indeed, indeed. You got any more? Nope, got that one. Did I see a ring up here? I did see a little bitty ring up here. Ah, that's a future one. That's the small silver ones, meaning watch out for that one whenever I'm another level or so on, and we'll be able to come and do that. Gammy Bogs. There are foul goblins in the marshes.
Might I take a moment of your time?
Gammy Boggs, one of the older hobbits here in Staddle, keeps tabs on all the hobbits on the farms east of the town center. If you find yourself on the road east, look to the north at the second farm, and you'll find Gammy looking out over the rolling pipeweed farms. She's always got something to say to passerby, and likely will want something done. Eldo's the one that's got all the whole Roxanne situation, which I couldn't remember the Shakespeare play last time either, could I? The whole thing with Cyrano de Bergerac, and the whole thing with Eldo and his dog, and trying to set him up with the other person.
Could I speak with you a moment?
Scouting the marsh. Ah, I'm glad to see you there. There are goblins in the Midgewater marshes, or so it has been told, and if it's the case, we need to know how many we're dealing with. There are 2 sets of ruins in the southern expanse of the marshes. I would ask you to go to these ruins and defeat any goblins you find. If there are goblins near both ruins, we'll have a better idea of how far they've spread. The first set of ruins are found southeast of Eldo Swatmidge's farm, east of Staddle. South of his home is a narrow stretch of land that stretches into the marshes and runs right to the sunken stones. The goblin old ruins are far to the east and south of those. When you are done, check in with Bill Mossfoot. He and another member of the watch here have taken up station out in the eastern marshes, just to the southeast of the Midgewater ruins. So defeat goblins and defeat goblins. Who else? 2 chieftains.
Would you do something for me?
We might be close to dealing with the goblins a decisive blow, Gnomadan. The only thing keeping them from fighting amongst themselves are the loyalty to the 2 chieftains that are rumored to lead them, Gurstas and Guzrum. If you were able to slay these 2 chieftains, I think the goblins would fall to squabbling amongst themselves. Such squabbling will leave them unable to mount an attack on Staddle. The 2 chieftains will be fairly close together somewhere in the Goblin Hole ruins, so that each of them can keep an eye on the other. You may need to gather help. Those chieftains will be the strongest of the lot. All right, 2 chieftains to kill. Watchereedy, what do you have for us?
Would you do something for me?
Sneakers in the marshes. Everyone is talking about the goblins these days, but I'm worried about something other than the goblins. The sound of the knickerbrickers in the Midgewater marshes has gotten much louder recently. There are many more of them than there used to be. I'm afraid that before long they will move out of the marshes and descend upon the towns. God, we've had a couple of poor readings in these two quests here. Combining sentences and doing some weird stuff with the things there. If you could kill a few of them, you would be doing this town a great service. The Midgewater marshes east of Staddle, beyond Swapmidge's farm. When you are done, seek out Etta Twiggins in the southeastern reaches of the Midgewater marshes. She will be happy to hear your progress. So defeat a bunch of knickerbrickers. Where is the other? We got another one. Yep, another one over here with a constable. Let's pick yours up. So many of these yellows.
Can I speak with you a moment?
I have to level up a little bit to get to them, aren't we? The good folk of Staddle provide much of Breland with their fresh farm-grown food, and they have our thanks for it. Our captain in Bree has assigned my fellows and me to keep watch over the town. Recently, there's been an increase in the wild animals outside Staddle. If we don't do something, one of the little folk is bound to be attacked on the way home from the fields, and the town will be in an uproar. Constable Bolger reported a large number of boars by his home southeast of here. His house is due south of the Widow Froghorn's farm. If you could take care of those boars, it would help. Indeed. Boy, that's a lot of quests. I don't see any more at the moment. Alright, fishing supplier, that's good. Anything else? Anything else? Not that I see. Is it just me, or does it look like they've really cut back the frills a good bit? It seems like there aren't quite as many bushes and cattail reeds and all that stuff around as there usually are. I love this little stretch of road here. This is one of my favorite stretches of road, and by God, if it isn't just as beautiful at nighttime as it is during the daytime. Now, the one that we are actually going to look for, we need to put up there is in debris. Message for the constable. Where is the one with discovering the descendant in debris? That's not the one. I was looking for the one about the pipeweed. Which is the one about the pipeweed? Message for the constable? Yes, message for the constable. That's the one we want. So let's add that to the tracker. Is it already there? No. None of those are locked. Maybe we just need to remove one of them. Let's remove Knickers in the Marsh. Let's move the two chieftains, because that's one that we actually have to go deep into the marsh. And so we definitely won't be doing that one this particular turn. Okay. And message for the constable is going to be not over there with Falco. Falco is the one that has all the issues. All the issues with pipeweed and that sort of stuff. I think it's here. Don't we turn right here and head on down? Yep. There's Miss Froghorn's farm. The constable we want to talk to is right down the hill here. This has definitely been a travel and collect a bunch of quests at the Quest Hub mission today. There's Constable Bolger. Hello, Constable. Still watching out for all those bandits that come and attack you every now and then, are you? Message for the constable. I don't know how many letters from Hemlock I can put up with, friend. We had better do something about the brigands that are stealing from his pipeweed crop before I get another.
Could I take a moment of your time?
Stolen pipeweed. The Blackwoads have established a camp at Ostbaranor, south and slightly west of here. I suspect they sneak out every night to steal pipeweed and produce. They are probably keeping Hemlock's pipeweed in a barrel somewhere within the ruins. If you can retrieve that barrel and bring it to Hemlock, perhaps you will spare me another one of his letters. Good luck, Gnomadan. I do not relish the idea of more correspondence with an angry grouse. Collect the stolen pipeweed. Indeed, we shall next time. That is where we are going to call it. It's been our 20 minutes. We will turn on around here and keep the constable company here while we stand at the very edge of the woods here at the very southern edge of the Staddle area. So we will go into those ruins down there next time. And we will also, actually, I think what we'll do next time is we'll do the Go in Debris, since that's the next blue one we have. Let's go ahead and do that so we can work on these white ones, the level 12 ones. And you know what else we'll do? We will go and talk to Boffin again, too. Bingo Boffin, because I think his next quest was level 12. So that is next time. We will go in Debris and then take a ride over to Bingo and see what's happening with Bingo. So we will see y'all then. We thank you for coming along. Gnomadan thanks you as well. We appreciate it. Hope you've enjoyed it, and we'll see you then. Have a good one, and bye-bye.